Here's a little known secret to weight loss. Back in the day, when I was editing a YouTube video, it was taking me way longer than it usually would. And the reasoning behind that is because I was constantly eating snacks throughout the edit. Like through every single edit I'll do, I'll go ahead and eat bread, have it spread with Nutella, have a rice cake, have it spread with peanut butter. And I would just continuously eat and eat and eat. And that was because I was super hungry. I was on a fat loss phase and I didn't know that, or at least I tried to eat way less so that I can lose weight. You might be thinking what the solution may be to that. And one of them might be, oh yeah, just remove the snacks out of your room. That would sure do it. It was not that simple. The reason why we crave food so much is that, let's go ahead and take a step back and let's go right back to the past. So back in the day, like I'm talking about like ancestral type of timing, we did not have a refrigerator, nor did we have a McDonald's around the corner. So food was scarce and it wasn't as accessible as it is today. So whenever we hunt down like an animal or get some fruits and stuff, or we had to eat it on the spot, well, after we cook it, of course, because if we just let it out, it will spoil. Then if we eat it then we would have died. When we take a fast forward today, since we have refrigerators and we have McDonald's around the corner, food has become more accessible than ever. We have all these foods that are not only accessible, but they are high in calories and they taste good. And there's just so much different varieties of them. So as we continuously binge eat, as we continuously eat, we tend to get bored of the same food, so we try to look for foods that taste good again. So since we have all these variations, we will never run out of foods that taste good. And also, they were designed to have the perfect amount of fats, proteins, carbs, sugars, everything, so that we can be addicted to buy them. Because if we continuously buy them over and over and over, then they're going to be a successful business. Now, I'm not saying that part is evil. I'm just saying that we need to know about this so that we can make better choices for our health. And you know what I'm saying? Eating junk food every now and then isn't really a bad thing. You know, I do it. I eat junk food every now and then. When junk food is literally 80% of your diet, that's when it gets bad. So how does this all relate to the little known secret of weight loss? Well, today I have 2 keys that if you understand these, your fat loss phase will be way easier. And since I didn't know this or know these 2 on my first fat loss journey, I struggled a lot. So let's get right into it. Let's move on with the first one, and the diet breaks. If I had diet breaks, oh my gosh, it would have been significantly easier and I would have lost so much more weight if I knew about this. What are diet breaks? Well, first, let's move on to what a diet is. I like to define a diet as a group of foods that you consciously choose to eat, not unconsciously, like you got back from work and really tired and you just need some food in your body, or just late at night and you don't really feel like cooking, so you just grab something out the fridge. I'm talking about a group of foods that you have planned for that week, or not even planned, but you're consciously saying that, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat chicken over rice because it has this amount of protein, or it's gonna help me with my goals. It's gonna help me build more muscle. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not have that much junk food because, or have this much burgers and fries because it's gonna go over my calorie limit. So I'm gonna just have today and then have tomorrow. Stuff that you consciously take into effect. And a break is, well, we all know what a break is. So diet breaks essentially when you go ahead, let's just say you go on a fat loss phase and you go for 3 months straight. If you choose to continuously diet down, more times than not, you are likely to go ahead and rebound and eat it all up. Even though I personally didn't rebound and start going to McDonald's and start eating OD food or eating a whole bunch of junk food like Doritos, drinking a whole bunch of soda, majority of people have done that. And there's studies to show. Actually, a study by Ohio State actually found out that 95% of dieters gain all their back and more within 2 years. That's when you take a break from a diet and then you continue it again. And How that personally affected my life is that the reason why I was snacking so much with the bread, the peanut butter, and the Nutella was because I didn't take any breaks. I just continuously went, eating at like a negative 700 calorie deficit. So of course my body's going to try to find ways to make up the difference. It's not about willpower or discipline. It's about simply taking a break and allowing your body to have a sustainable amount of calories so that it can know that, or everything's all good. It's not like you're gonna die, because your body, its main function, its main priority is to make sure that you don't die. That's why it drives these hunger signals. That's why you even have them, like grilling levels and hunger levels. That's why you feel the drive to go ahead and eat when you feel very hungry, because it doesn't want to starve. Because that's how a lot of our ancestors died. And those who were able to adapt to the feeling of feeling hungry and having the motivation to go get some food, they lived and survived. But because we didn't have 1,000+ years of this new age, our body's still adjusting. We're still in development. The more weight you lose, the less fat you burn, because your body's in the state of like, oh no, oh, what's going on? I gotta save as much calories as possible. I gotta drain the energy, and I gotta drive the hunger signal. He's gonna die. I gotta make sure you can't die. So when you give yourself a diet break, you let your body know that everything's all good. So implement diet breaks into your routine. So that could be, after 3 months you take like a 2 weeks, 3 weeks off, and then you continue again. Or you could do something like, you do 1 month on, and then you take 1 week off, and then you continuously do that again, like a month, week, and then do it like that. It's just based on your preference. The second one is, this is actually something that I did, and it really helped me during my second fat loss phase, and it was trying the carnivore diet. Now wait, okay, relax. I'm not gonna try to press you into the carnivore diet. I'm just saying how it helped me out. And it's actually not what you think. So essentially, I went on the carnivore diet. I wanted to try it out. Apparently it's gonna make my brain super focused, and I was gonna build tons of muscle, right? And I was gonna lose fat somehow. So as I'm going on this carnivore diet, I noticed that I'm able to, at first it was very difficult. I mean, I had to get rid of rice, all these carbs, and I had to just get used to eating chicken. It was pretty difficult in the beginning. But as I went on, I noticed that I was able to make better diet choices. Like, since I'm into bodybuilding and I like to go ahead and work out and things of that nature, I started noticing that whenever I was eating my breakfast, let's just say I break my fast at around 12 p.m. And since I'm on a carnivore diet, what else am I going to eat? Of course, I'm going to eat meat. And come on, guys, let's be professionals here. I was going to eat, some eggs, some chicken thigh, or some steak, or anything of the sort. And because of this, I was able to get my protein in much quicker throughout the day. And that made me feel better, because I didn't have to worry about, I gotta make sure I save enough calories for protein later in the day. No, I just got my calories out the way. I was literally finishing my 200 grams of protein by like noon, or by like 4 p.m.-ish most of the time. And that made me feel really good, because I had taken a long break from carbs. So once I started eating rice, for example, I loved it. I didn't need no special sauce on the jasmine rice to make it taste better. I liked it originally. And a lot of people, maybe you included, I'm not judging, don't like plain rice. And to me, it's like, really? When I eat plain rice, it actually tastes pretty good. I like it. And the reason behind it is because I took a break from rice, potatoes, and everything like that for a long time. So once I started eating again, it reset my taste buds and I started liking it. So that's why going on a carnivore diet was so powerful for me. I was able to essentially reset my diet and build great habits from the ground up. And when you build a pyramid, you want to make sure that the bottom is the strongest, the foundation is the strongest, because you cannot build a pyramid with a weak foundation. Because let's just say a little wind comes into the play, or a little animal comes in, or anything that comes in to hurt the foundation. It is more likely that the pyramid is going to survive for much longer with a strong foundation, because it's not weak enough to be disrupted by just outside stimulus or outside attacks onto it. It's gonna stay stronger. You feel me? And that relates to your diets because let's just say you get sick. I can even give you an example. As recently, I got a stomach virus. You feel me? And what that did to me was, or at least the lasting impacts was, every time I eat, it feels like 2x hunger. Like I eat just a little bit and I get really full and I start feeling really sluggish, really tired, and things of that nature. So, you know what I can do? I can go ahead and eat a whole bunch of junk food because I'm not gonna, OD on it. Like I feel like I'm on Ozempic. Like every meal I eat just fills me up. However, since I have this foundation of knowing what's good for me, what I like, the foods that I do like, being plain and stuff, I'm not going to go over here and eating Kit Kats, Oreos, drinking cereal, every day, things of that nature. Because I have these foundations set in place, whenever I go through an event in which I'm not feeling my best, I'm not gonna be binge eating and then go back to square one where I was at a couple years ago. No, I'm gonna take a step back because I have the stomach ache or the stomach virus, so I won't be able to eat enough protein in because now it takes a long time. Like my stomach actually really hurts from that. I'm gonna be what I'm doing is that I'm building it right back up, and because I have the foundation, I know what I need to do, and I just take it one step at a time. I just take it one meal, spread them out throughout the day so that I can actually hit my protein target. Whenever my stomach, gets back to full health, I'm going to be able to get back to how I was beforehand. And it's because I'm currently on a bulk so that I could just build some muscle. All right, with that being said, always take it one step at a time because you may never know where that one step may lead you.